Hello, you're welcome to Life Stories with Bussy. My name is Busola David, and this is Life Stories with Bussy again. I just want to say thank you very much to all our subscribers. If this is your first time of watching Life Stories with Bussy, please don't forget to subscribe and also leave your comment. In the comment section, we have a lot of videos that you can watch, and these are life stories. Today, I have a story from Habibat. Habibat had reached out to me via my Instagram DM that she wanted to share a story because she was in a dilemma and she didn't know what to do. Wanted her to call in, but we had a problem with the connection, and she'll be sending a voice note later on, but I just want to give you like a brief summary of a story. So Habibat said that she said she grew up in a polygamous home, and love was something that all of them were struggling to find. And then she was raped for the first time at 9, and that happened 4 times. Her mother, she couldn't tell her mother because she said her mother was a tigress. She couldn't tell her mother or anybody. And then she grew up not particularly liking men, but she was also looking for love. When she grew up, she met this guy who was like the center of her world. She said that the guy supported her dream. Everybody wanted to be in the entertainment industry. She wanted to be an actress, and this guy supported her. This guy would take her for auditions, encourage her in what to do and all that. And then suddenly, this guy said that he wasn't interested any longer. He wanted to travel out of the country. She begged and all that, but the guy left. At this time also, she lost her father. And so she was totally broken. And this was when a present husband walked into her life. This present husband was there, and he wanted to get married at that time, liked her and everything. And then she thought to herself that, well, I've tried love wasn't working for me. Maybe, I might not love this guy now, but maybe this is, maybe this would help me. So she was kind of looking for an emotional succor or something like that. Anyway, she got married to her husband, who wasn't it wasn't an outgoing person. It was like, it was a homebody, always at home, go to work, come back, that kind of a person. But she said that while they were dating, she did explain to the guy that she wanted to go into the entertainment industry, that she had MC skills and that she wanted to be an actress. She showed her husband now the movies that she had made in the past. She had worked with some big Nollywood producers like Charles Novi and all that. And the guy saw it, and the guy said, okay, no problem. You go back into acting, but let's build a family first. So when we're done with our third child, they had planned that they were going to have 3 children. When we're done with our third child, you go back into the entertainment industry. And then she accepted. So by the time she had the second child, the husband said, okay, you know what? We're not having the third child. We're done. And then when this baby turned 2, she approached her husband and she was like, remember that I told you about me wanting to have, the baby is 2 now, let me start going for auditions and all that. And the husband was like, initially the guy gave her one look that sent her back to her room. Then a month after, she approached the guy again, and the guy said, you can never be an actress under my roof. She said the guy pretended as if they had never had that discussion before. She said she was broken and all that. She got a job that she didn't like. She was frustrated doing that job. Then she said that, okay, you know what? I've saved money. I want to start a business. She went to meet her husband. Initially, her husband was like, no, you can't do this business, this, that, and all that. And the husband wasn't supportive. But eventually, the husband agreed for her to start the business. In the course of this business, she met a young man who, she felt they were on the same level, you understand. They had a rapport, they were friends and all that. And, the guy was in the same business, the same line of business she was in, and they were always talking and all that. One thing led to another, say having a relationship. And then the relationship went on for 6 months. The relationship went on for 6 months. And then the guy, was like, we should stop this. You are married and you don't want to complicate situation. So the guy was, she didn't want the guy to go, but the guy was like, no, let's call it quits. The guy decided to leave town. Her husband found out about this, and all hell let loose. Her husband started calling her names. Please bear in mind also that there was a point where she said her husband cheated, but she never said anything. She didn't even think about it. She didn't do anything about it. She just felt in her own thought, she just felt men cheat, so she didn't think about it in any way. So she said when her husband heard that, she had something to do with this guy. The husband, was all hell let loose. The husband started calling her names. There was a lot of emotional abuse involved. The husband even reported her to the children. Their children are under 10. The husband reported that to the children and said, see, your mom is sleeping around. She's a public dog, things like that. And there were many situations where they were pushing themselves, holding each other's shirts and all that. When these children are available, are around, children are around and they are doing all that. So it had become like, she said, her husband was always keeping tabs on her. She couldn't call her family. She doesn't even have any friends any longer because her husband stopped her from having friends. He doesn't have friends either. So they just sit down at home. She's always in her shop. When she leaves her shop, at a particular time, she has to go home. She can't get calls. If she's talking to somebody, her husband will be like, who is that person? Cut the phone. You have had enough time talking and all that. And so she's stuck in that marriage. She really wants out of that marriage. She said emotionally, in every way, she's out of that marriage. But her husband keeps on saying that if you want to go, you can't take the children. And so because of her children, she's staying back in the relationship. She said she's also spoken to some of her pastors and all that. And they said, oh, she's not submissive enough and things like that. And that she's tried, and she's really, really tried, that she doesn't think she wants to be in that marriage any longer. She said the husband has even gone as far as telling her that all her videos that she put on her social media pages, like doing monologues on Instagram and all that, that she should go and pull them down. That who does she think she is? She can never be an actress. She's not good enough. No director will call her. No producer will call her. Things like that. So generally, her husband is monitoring her, keeping tabs and all that. Anyway, this in summary is her life. I hope that with this audio that we're going to play, very soon, that you would also get some information from it. Hello, Habibat.
Good afternoon.
How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, so this is Busola. We spoke earlier, and I told you that once I get to the studio, I would call so that you can share your story with us.
Okay.
I'm glad that you want to share the story. I'm really glad because I've heard the story. I know that there are loads of women in this kind of situation, and they feel stuck and they don't really know what to do. So I know that by the time we're finished, by the time you tell us about you tell us what's going on in your life presently, we'll have a lot of people who will be able to tell us what to do, the right approach to take. Okay, so you have the floor, Habibat. Let's have your story.
Okay. My name is Habibat. I'm from a polygamous home. I grew up in a polygamous home. I'm 26. I'm married, 2 kids. Okay. I was raped 4 times by 3 different persons.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I was raped 4 times.
You were raped 4 times as a child.
Yeah. At the age of 9 was my first rape. At the age of 12 going to 13 or so, between 12 and 14, I was raped twice. Then at the age of 16 or so, I can't remember the age, but I know before the age of 18, I was raped 4 times. But the very first one I can remember at the age of 9. Now, I grew up prepared, angry, so much love on the inside that I just couldn't give it. Grew up and met this awesome guy who showed me out to the world. He brought out very good. He was willing to let me go anywhere. He was pushy. He was willing to do everything for me to become the woman I've always and will always want to be.
Okay.
But somehow along the line, that relationship didn't work out.
Okay.
And that broke me into 1,000 pieces.
Wow.
And it was within this breakup, trying to get it together, trying to figure out what next to do with my life, that I met my husband.
Okay.
Now, I will tell you this, that my marriage to my husband was never meant to be.
Your marriage to your husband
never meant to be.
was never
not
meant to be.
Because I knew that she wasn't who I wanted. Now, don't get it wrong. He's a nice person. He has his awesome side. He's loving. He's caring. But as a woman, something deep down was missing. Something was missing. I knew it. I told myself over and over again that this wasn't. But because I just came out of a breakup, I just needed to get busy with my emotional life. She was ready to get married. Okay, let's get married. I'm single, you're single. And here we are 10 years after. Now, before the marriage, she knew very well that I was into movies.
Okay.
He knew very well that I do MCs for events because when we're dating, most of my events, I make sure he goes.
Okay. So you used to do MC jobs, and then you used to act like you're an actress. Yes. You had movies that you had acted in.
Yes, I had movies.
Okay.
Before I got mine, I had about 4 movies that I had done, which I made sure he saw. And before the marriage, we talked about it. I told him this is something I really want to get myself into. He said, okay, fine, after the kids. So we agreed and prayed and said, okay, we want them just 3 kids. And after the kids, you can go into movies and entertainment and all that. I said, okay, fine. Now, after the first child, by the time I gave birth to the second child, he came up himself and told me he doesn't want a third child. That it's fine, that just 2 is okay. I said, okay, fine. And by the time the child clocked 2, I went to him and I told him, it's time for me, I really need to get back into the movie industry and all that. Then he gave me this look that made me jump off, and I didn't say anything that day. I left in tears. After about a month or 2, I tried talking to him, and the very last day I got to talk, he told me that he will never, that I would never be an actress under his roof. And I was like, wow. It's kind of like, there was this look like he has never heard it, or he has never seen it, or he doesn't even know.
Okay.
This is what I do. So I cried. I couldn't talk to anyone because he doesn't have friends. He doesn't keep friends. He's my wife, my children kind of person. He doesn't have friends. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink. Nothing. He doesn't go out. Just goes to his office, comes back, that's it. Goes to church, reluctantly goes to church and comes back. That's it. He's a family-oriented, just my family kind of person. Now, meanwhile, when we're dating, I saw that this is the kind of person that I love. I built myself into the kind of woman that he wanted. I was thinking only for himself. I wasn't thinking about myself. I became the woman who don't keep friends anymore. I became the woman who don't go out. I became the woman who couldn't speak up. I became the woman who can't even talk to her husband. I can't even talk to him. I can't explain my feelings. I can't explain my fears. Even when there's something important I need to talk to him on, I can't even pass the message across to him. I can't. He's this very, so.
What's the age gap between you and your husband?
Just 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we went on like that. I got a job. The job wasn't interesting. The job just keeps me in one place, and that's not who I was. You know that you would agree with me that it comes to a point in your life where the real you will be fighting so hard to come out.
Yeah.
The person in that is like you're pregnant. It's like there's something you need to deliver in the inside of you. That was what happened to me. Every day of my life, I felt frustrated. And then I wanted to run a business. I spoke to him about it. He wasn't willing at first. Then I had to tell him, okay, I've been able to save up excess amount of money. He said, okay, go get a shop. I went around to a shop. I got a shop. I started the business. The business wasn't doing so well at all. For the first 2 to 3 years, it wasn't doing well at all. I found it difficult to pay my rent.
Okay.
So, along the line, I met some guy.
Okay. You met a guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Who is also in the line of business that I do.
Okay.
So he started showing me the ropes of the business. Started taking customers, teaching me this is how these things are done, this is how you can sell this, and this can get it cheaper. He gave me good contacts. And of course, we became close. You know, one thing led to the other. For the first 1 year, we were able to keep saying, we were able to tell ourselves, okay, this is just business, just friends and that. But gradually, you know, emotions, gradually, we just found ourselves in each other's arms. We kissed, and of course, there was chemistry. And this went on for less than about 6 months, because at some point we started trading contract, you know. So after some time, he just woke up one morning and said he was leaving town. I said, why? He said the best thing and the best way for us to stop was for him to leave town. I was like, wow, no, you can't. I tried persuading him for him not to go. He said that was the only way, or else he might just end up hurting a lot of persons who were already comfortable.
Okay.
And he left town, and trust me, I was broken. If you see me that period, you would know something wasn't just right about me. We kept talking, but he wasn't in town. And along the line, after some time,
After some time, your husband found out.
yes,
Okay.
and the heavens came down. Now, of course, a lot of persons will say they don't blame him. If I was in his shoes, I would do the same thing. Yes. Trust me, if I was in his shoes, I would even do Jack. Take it or you leave it, because I've been in his shoes before. And I didn't do anything. I didn't do nothing.
You were in a situation where he was cheating on you and you didn't do anything.
Nothing. Not once, not twice, not 4 times, not 5 times. That's nothing. No.
I'm just wondering, what is the reason why you're afraid of your husband? Because it seems like you're afraid of him.
I don't know. I became the woman he wanted. So, what do you expect?
Okay.
I became the woman who couldn't speak up. I became the woman. I couldn't even talk to my immediate family. I don't even talk to my immediate family.
You don't talk to your immediate family?
I don't.
Why? Because your husband doesn't want you to talk to them?
Because he feels that they are the wrong influences. So you're not in a situation where you're on the phone with your mother.
Okay.
Your husband walks in and is like, who is that? And you're like, that's Wahab. I'm like, are you telling me it's Wahab you've been talking to in the last 5 minutes? Wahab is my younger brother for crying out loud. Hang on that call, anything will happen.
So you were keeping time, watching the time, trying to regulate the time that you talk to people on the phone, and all that.
Yes. Now, this is even before he found out. I'm not telling you that things he started doing after he found out. No.
Okay.
The things he was doing before he found out. So by the time he found out, it became worse.
Wow.
Yeah, it became worse.
So right now you don't go out?
I don't go out.
So apart from going to your shop, you still go to your shop?
Yes, I still go.
So apart from going to your shop, you don't go anywhere?
I don't go anywhere. If I have to go anywhere, okay, this is how it works now. Like, let's assume, okay, just the way I'm on a call right now.
Yeah.
If he tries reaching me, okay, I don't know how long I've been on the call, but trust me, I have checked my message like more than 5 times already to be sure he has not called me to say video call. Yes. Now, if I have to leave the shop, I don't tell him. Maybe I have to go for marketing for my business and all that. Because I do a lot of things. Right now, I do a whole lot of things. So when I leave the shop, if he calls me, I get online. Okay, if I tell him, okay, I'm in a particular school or I'm in a particular hotel where I need to do supplies for some things, give my husband 15 minutes. He's there.
It will be at the place.
Yes. He won't even tell me he's coming. Just say, I'm
Okay.
Like, okay, I'm in a particular place, and what are you doing there? I'm trying to say, okay. And the next 10 minutes, the next 15, 10 minutes is there. He won't call me, he will sit in the car.
Okay.
And I come out, and on my way out, I don't have a car yet. I'm on my way out to take a keke or something, or a drop or something. And I will just hear someone on, and I won't turn. Maybe some person say, Madam, the guy who did that motor will call you. And by the time I turn, it's my husband. I'm like, what in heaven's name are you doing here?
So it keeps tabs on you everywhere you go, just to so generally there's no trust. It doesn't trust that.
No.
Yeah, it does. There's no trust there. Okay. So is there violence in this marriage? As in, do you?
Wow. Okay, before now there was no violence. I would just say the only violence we had before he found out was the emotional violence.
Emotional violence. Okay, well,
Yeah.
emotional abuse.
Emotional abuse.
Okay.
Right now, it's more like emotional abuse, and I'm not going to call it a domestic violence. It's not like me.
It's not like he raises his hand to beat you or anything, but the things that he says.
Yeah, the things he says.
Okay.
You know, he has on 4 or 3 occasions we have had times where I hold his shirt and he holds my shirt, and
Wow.
we are dragging and dragging. You know, that has happened several. You know, that has happened several. You know, and painfully, it happened in the presence of my kids.
You have those kind of times where you guys are, dragging each other's shirt, shouting and everything in the presence of the kids.
Yes. And meanwhile, he has told the kids about us.
He told the children that you had an affair.
Yes, he did. He did.
Okay.
He did. And
So right now, all the things that make you happy, your acting, your MC jobs, and all those things are things that he doesn't want you to do.
it doesn't want me to do. Even the few I was able to do recently, she literally told me to go bring them down. I stubbornly told myself. I just told her when he was talking, I kept quiet while he was telling me, go bring those things down, those nonsense you put on there. What I do is you're looking for scissors to. Nobody is going to take a woman like you, a woman who sleeps around. You think that means you just want to go throw yourself at every producer and every director out there and all that. Go bring those things down.
Okay, so this is on your social media page now.
On my social media.
So on your social media page, it is like, okay, so maybe you do like monologue and stuff, and then he says to you to go and put it down.
I have to bring it down. The few I have on my social media page, I stubbornly told myself if the heavens want to fall, let it fall. I won't bring it down.
Okay.
And every day he tells me to bring it down. He still mentioned it today.
Okay, so what is the stake? Okay, so you are definitely you are tired of this marriage and you want out.
I am. I'm out. I'm out.
You are out. Okay.
Yes, I'm just there physically. Every other part of my existence is not there.
Okay, so generally your mind, soul is not, and body is not in that relationship. Okay. So why? Okay, so now why I'm not an advocate of separate or go different ways. So why are you still there? What is it saying? Does he want a divorce or anything?
She doesn't want a divorce.
He doesn't want a divorce.
Yeah.
And he still wants you to be in that marriage, being emotionally abused.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just here to say that what do you think that she should do? This is really a situation where she has found herself and it seems as if she's stuck. What do you people think that Habibat should do? If you were Habibat, what would you do? I would say Habibat, look for something that gives you joy. But it's looking like, I mean, she can't even find that thing that is giving her joy because all the things that she wants to do, her husband is not allowing her do those things. So the things that give her joy, you understand, is being taken away from her. So it's really like difficult for her. So what do you people think Habibat should do? It's next time when we come again with another story. My name remains Busola Dele David. Before you leave, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you.